Bonta, California Attorney General. We're here today to announce charges filed against a suspect who was running an illegal assault weapon manufacturing and assembly operation. And he was doing it out of his garage right nearby here in Roseville. Before we dive in, I want to thank the Roseville Police Department for their partnership in our shared mission to uphold public safety. We collaborate all the time with our local law enforcement partners. Today, the announcement today is no exception. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my team for their great work, special agents and field representatives from the Bureau of Firearms, as well as DOJ's entire appeals, writs, and trial section from our criminal division. As California's chief law enforcement officer, protecting our communities from the scourge of gun violence continues to be one of my top priorities. Too many families and communities are torn apart by gun violence, by shootings, so many of which are caused by illegal firearms, so many of which we could avoid with the right preventative steps. That's why our message today is clear. It is consistent. If you break the law and put the safety of Californians at risk, we'll prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. Today is one example of that. After a regulatory inspection at the Placerville Gun Show, field representatives from our Bureau of Firearms Regulatory Compliance Unit overheard an individual attempting to sell a silencer. He was talking about it. After examining the individual's firearms, they found 2 illegal assault weapons for sale. Following a thorough investigation by my team and in collaboration with the Roseville Police Department SWAT team, special agents executed a search warrant at the suspect's residence. And here's what we found. In total, we seized 8 assault rifles, a silencer, numerous other handguns, rifles, disassembled rifles, firearm parts, large capacity magazines, and ammunition. As a result, we're charging the suspect with felony charges of manufacturing assault weapons, offering assault weapons for sale, possession of unregistered assault weapons, and possession of a silencer. California has some of the strongest gun laws in the nation and one of the lowest rates of gun deaths in the nation. That's in large part due to the state regulations and protocols surrounding firearm purchases. When individuals try to skirt the rules, when they bypass these integral processes, it opens the door to deadly consequences. That's why we are enforcing here. Illegal weapons like the ones we seized have been used as weapons in mass shootings, domestic violence incidents, gang and community violence shootings, hate crime shootings, unintentional shootings by children, and so many other devastating situations. The bottom line is, if you break our laws and threaten the safety of our communities, we will come for you, as we have here. At California DOJ, our approach to ending gun violence is multi-pronged. We're on the ground in our communities. Last year, we held a series of 5 Office of Gun Violence Prevention roundtable events across the state to bring community organizations together to uplift the power and the potency of gun violence prevention and intervention efforts. We're working with members of the state legislature, advocating for policies and legislation that will curb the presence of illicit guns in our neighborhoods. We're ensuring that people who've proven they aren't fit to have a firearm don't have one. Advocating for the accessibility of gun violence data and research. We believe in evidence-based policies, data-driven action, and we're promoting the investments in victim services, mental health, and prevention programs. We've made great strides in California to eradicate the epidemic of gun violence. If the gun death rate in the rest of the U.S. matched California's over the last decade, we could have prevented nearly 140,000 gun deaths nationwide. A really stark figure there. In one decade alone, what we're doing here in California is working. We're saving lives. We're improving health. We are a blueprint and a model for what other states and the federal government could and should do. California DOJ will continue to collaborate with our law enforcement partners who put their lives on the line every day. For that, we're grateful. We'll continue to investigate and prosecute illegal gun manufacturers. And as AG, I'll continue to marshal the resources, expertise, and intelligence of California DOJ to uphold public safety and keep illicit guns and senseless gun violence out of our communities. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.